In today's video, we're going to be having a look at the Sonic Smart Valve by Hero Labs. Check it out. What's going on, guys? I hope you're all doing well. If you're currently sat there thinking, what the heck is this thing? Let me quickly explain it to you. Essentially, this is a smart automatic shut-off valve, and based on some clever features, which we're going to talk about in just a second, it can detect things like leaks and pressure drops within your pipes, and based on those events, it can automatically shut that valve off, and that will hopefully save you from leaks and other disasters. I've been using the Sonic now for around 6 months, and already in that 6-month period, it's already saved me from more than one incident. But before we get onto the smart features and those incidents, let's quickly have a look at what you get in the box. Inside the box, you'll find some getting started instructions, and on the back of those instructions, you'll find a QR code, and you'll need that QR code in order to perform the mobile app setup. You'll then find the Sonic shut-off valve, and on either end of the valve are 3/4 inch threads, which you can use to connect connectors to and connect it to your pipework. The Sonic's got a nice bit of weight to it, and it doesn't look or feel cheap. The chassis of the Sonic is made out of 40% glass reinforced PPS, which is supposedly supposed to give it some very good durability and also heat and chemical resistance. In addition to the valve, you'll find this funky looking plug. This plug is known as the signal, and this is basically the Sonic's companion. So the Sonic connects to the signal, and the signal acts as a Wi-Fi bridge. So the signal connects to your Wi-Fi, and that's how you get an internet connection to your Sonic. The Sonic and Signal don't connect to each other using Wi-Fi, they actually use radio waves, and they're using the 868 MHz band to be specific. The final thing you'll find in the box is a mains adapter, and this will be what allows you to power the Sonic if you opt to power it via the mains. The Sonic can operate on either battery or mains power. If you're using batteries, you just need to use 4 lithium AA batteries, and if you're using the mains, you just need to use that power connector that you get with the Sonic. Alternatively, you can actually use both in combination, and that way if your power dies, you're going to have that battery as backup. A small thing just to point out here is I received my Sonic about 6 months ago, and in that time period the packaging for it's now changed, so it's now a lot smaller, which is great for the environment as you can fit more on a truck, and there's also going to be less waste. But I think with that smaller box you might get a couple of less things now. You'd have to check this if you're buying it, but I think you don't get those connectors and you don't get the batteries anymore, but again, you'll need to check that. So that's what we get in the box, and as you can see there, you've got two main components. You've got the Sonic and the Signal. So the Sonic's going to report its information to the Signal, and then the Signal using Wi-Fi will pass that information to you, and you'll get that information through a mobile app. And you can use the mobile app to actually control and view all the information and stats about the Sonic. With the Sonic, you get all the instructions you need to actually set everything up. Another cool thing that they do is they actually provide you with a bit of paper that tells a plumber exactly what they need to do to install it. So if you're not happy with playing around with pipework yourself, then you can just give that to the plumber and they can read it and know exactly what to do. And I think that's a nice touch. I did opt to use a plumber because I suck at plumbing, but if you're confident with doing those things, you can save yourself a few quid, and it is just a case of putting connectors on and sealing it up to your pipes. Once you've got your Sonic installed, you can go ahead and set up the mobile app, and the setup for the mobile app is nice and straightforward. You first need to register for an account, and once that's done, you'll need to set up your home. And setting up your home involves just adding a few different rooms that you've got in your house. So anywhere you're going to be using water, so that can be bathrooms, kitchens, utilities. You can modify and adjust the rooms and its contents at any point. And once you're happy with that, you can move on to the next step, which will see you connecting to the Signal. To connect to the Signal, you simply just put it in pairing mode, and then when it's in this mode, you can connect to it and pass over your Wi-Fi credentials, and that will get the Signal online. For the final step then, you'll just need to connect the Signal to the Sonic, and to do this, you'll just need to scan that QR code which we mentioned at the beginning, and you can find this on the back of those instructions. With all of that done, you'll now be able to view information about your water and water that's in your pipes, all on the mobile app. So that's what it is and how it connects, but how does it work? The Sonic uses what Hero Labs call their HD ultrasonic technology, and this allows the Sonic to detect low flows of water and identify different appliances through your house based on the plumbing. Essentially, it's using a very special ultrasonic sensor to send ultrasonic waves down your pipes, and this can kind of map out your pipes as if it was a network, which is very clever stuff indeed. It also features a temperature sensor and a pressure sensor, and both of those sensors are also used to help identify issues that can happen in your pipe network. With the temperature sensor, it can be used to identify really cold water in the pipes, water that can potentially freeze, and that freezing can cause pipes to burst. And with the pressure sensor, it can be used to help automatically perform pressure tests. And based on those pressure tests, you can tell over a period of time if the pressure is slowly dropping. And if it is, this likely indicates that there's a leak or some kind of air gap or hole within your pipe network. Using the mobile app, you're easily able to view the information about your pipes, so you can see the current pressure or the current temperature. You can also view the current connectivity state for both the signal and the sonic, and you can even view information like the current water usage for the set day, even month, week, or year. And if you've got the app open and you run some water, it will also show you that water usage in real time. As well as those things, there's 2 beta features in the app. The first one allows you to actually view a utility that last used water. So you get a list of all the different utilities that you've got that may use water in the house. So it could be a washing machine, your toilet, an upstairs sink. And whenever you use one of those things, it will pop up in that list and it will tell you how much water that thing used and what the time period it was used for was. Personally, I think that's a really cool feature, and that works using that ultrasonic tech that I mentioned before. But to get this actually working and functional so that it actually identifies the correct device, Hero Labs do say it can take up to a month for it to actually plan and figure out where everything is. And this works by you basically training it. So when you use one of those utilities, like turning the upstairs tap on or flushing the downstairs toilet, if you check in the app, it will tell you what it thinks it was. And if it's wrong, if you correct it, next time it's more likely to get it right. The next one, which is also a beta feature, allows you to set up a schedule for an automatic pressure test of your pipes. So you define a time that you want it to do a pressure test, and this test needs to be when nobody's going to be making use of any of those utilities. So the best times are really early in the morning or really late at night. At that chosen time, it's going to run a test where it will turn off the water and it will check the pressure that you've got in your pipes, and it will check this over a set period of time. And in that time period, if the pressure starts to drop or it drops a little bit, then it will know that potentially there's a leak. And it can't exactly tell you where the leak is, but it can at least give you an indication that you may have a leak in your system somewhere. And that way you'll know in advance to get a plumber in or have a look around yourself for any kind of leaks. And that one's a really cool preventative feature. However, there are some caveats to it. I think if you're using certain water pumps or certain setups, then this feature won't work at all. And again, it is still in beta. The other one is kind of expected, but if anyone should interfere with that test, so if somebody turns the tap on or uses the toilet or something, it's going to interfere with that test and you're going to get an invalid result. The main guts of the mobile application though are the different notifications that you can actually set up. So you can set up to be alerted based on different events within the house, and those notifications can actually be used to trigger the automatic shut off. With the Sonic, you've got 2 different classifications for notifications. You've got the auto shut off alert, and then you've got other alerts. Other alerts are usually less significant and they don't usually require user input. They're just general notifications that you'll get in the form of push notifications. With the auto shut off alerts, if these get triggered, you're going to get a notification sent to your phone. The valve's going to get turned off, and also you're going to get a cool little phone call from a robot telling you why the valve got turned off.
Once again, we've been trying to reach you about a possible problem at your property. Sonic has noticed that water has been flowing for an unusually long amount of time. Please check the Sonic app for more information. Thank you.
For the options for causing the valve to turn off, you've got 2 different types. You've got a volume-based one and a time-based one. With the volume-based one, you can set how much water needs to leave your system before you get alerted and that valve gets turned off. And with the time-based one, you can do the same thing, but with time. So if water's been running for a long period of time, you can have that valve automatically turn off. Being preventative features, they're more than likely going to save you from a disaster. And something else that can save you from disaster is today's video sponsor, Locket. Locket is an app-based home insurance provider, and what's great about them is they recognise your efforts into adding smart home tech and equipment into your homes in order to better protect and secure it. You then get discounted and rewarded for owning this tech, and what's great about this is if you already have that eligible tech, you're instantly guaranteed to get a discount when you purchase a policy. They're currently running an insider program to help develop and enhance their current service, and if you sign up to the insider program, you could be eligible for a whole host of different smart home tech and goodies that are all designed to help minimize risk to your homes and help protect it. This includes tech like the Ring doorbell, the Yale water leak sensor, some fire extinguisher kits, and even the Sonic that we're having a look at in today's video. And best of all, eligible applicants will get this tech for free. To be eligible, you'll need to apply to the program, and then if you're successful, you'll need to take out a new policy with Locket. And while all of that does sound like it's a lot of work, it does in fact only take a couple of minutes to do. Locket are like the Netflix for insurance. The sign up is simple and there's no cancellation fees. If you want any more information, you'll find all the links in the description below, and if you'd like to see an in-depth look at Locket and the reason that I chose them to be my home insurance provider, then make sure you subscribe for when that video drops. Back to the video. In the 6 months that I've had the Sonic, I've had the valve automatically shut off at least 3 times, and of those 3, at least 2 of those have definitely saved me money. The first time I experienced the valve shut off, I got a phone call to tell me that the water had been turned off, and it was because I was filling up the kids' swimming pool. So it's nice that it actually works. It's one of those devices that once you install it and you plug it in, you just forget that it's there and it's just working away in the background. Another time I experienced it was when the tap was left on, so we'd all gone out and one of the kids had left the downstairs tap running, and after it had been running for so long, the valve had automatically turned it off and gave me an alert. Again, this one has definitely saved me money. The Sonic is by no means a cheap product, and it currently comes in at £395. There are a few different places that you can pick it up from, but the cheapest place you can actually pick it up from is through the Locket store. However, you will need to be a Locket member in order to make use of Locket store discounts, and you can pick it up for a discounted price of £198. As nice as the Sonic is, it currently doesn't integrate with any smart home platforms or voice assistants, so if you were hoping to get this to be a key pillar in your smart home and have it controllable with Home Assistant, then currently that's not a thing. There is an API available for the Sonic and you can get some information from it. However, you will need to constantly pull that information in order to keep it updated. I have had a little play around with putting it into Home Assistant, but it's not very practical. I did also speak to the guys over at Hero Labs on this being a possibility in the future, but they have said it's something that they aren't planning on doing, so maybe somebody in the community will come up with some nice way of actually utilising the API and having that information there, or maybe Hero Labs might do something. Another thing that's not so good about the Sonic is to do with the mobile app. Now, the 2 features that I mentioned that are both beta features, these have been beta the whole 6 months that I've been there and there hasn't really been any update or changes to them. One thing that I really don't like is the log that tells you about the particular device that's using water. Currently, if you wanted to see what a device was doing yesterday, you'd have to constantly scroll this list and keep scrolling and scrolling until you got to it. It'd be nice if they added some kind of time selector or a date picker, like what's in the second feature. There's a date picker in that you can use to view different dates and times for various different tests that happened, but you can't do that with the log. So this for me is a very missed opportunity and it should be something that gets added in a future update. My final gripe with the Sonic is quite a big one and it depends how you view your smart home. So the Sonic doesn't have any local control, so if your mobile phone doesn't have an internet connection and the Sonic can't connect to the signal and the signal can't get an internet connection, you're not going to be able to view or manage the Sonic at all. Now, the Sonic doesn't need internet connection for it to actually work, so if it's been programmed, it will still follow all those basic things that it's been told. It will follow the pressure test, and it will also continue checking for leaks, but you're not going to be able to interface with it in any way. And this means if one day Hero Labs decide they don't want to support the Sonic anymore, it's just going to render it redundant. I think products like this, where they have a really high upfront cost and also require you to physically modify your house, they should all have local control. The Sonic should be seen as a standalone service as opposed to something that you're going to be integrating into your smart home. Should any of this change in the future, I will update the description. Let's wrap this up then. For me personally, I do feel like the Sonic has been doing a great job, and as I mentioned, it has already saved me a couple of times, but it is definitely being let down by no smart home capability, and also the fact it's got a very weak mobile app. In terms of the app and features for the device, I have had a little look around online and I haven't found any kind of roadmap or planned features for the device or even the app, so I hope that things are going to improve and be added to it. If you're after a reliable device that's hopefully going to help prevent any leaks in your house, then I would recommend this one. However, if you're after something that's a bit more open and works well with voice assistants and smart home platforms like Home Assistant, then I would definitely recommend looking elsewhere. If I do get any feedback from the guys over at Hero Labs, or if I learn that there's some kind of future plans to get smart home capability or voice assistant control or any of that good stuff, then I will let you know in the description below, and potentially I'll also revisit this in the future. If you have enjoyed this video, then don't forget to drop me a like, and if you're not already, hit that subscribe button and ding dong that notification bell. You'll then be alerted to any future video that I do. And as always, a massive thank you to these awesome dudes. These awesome dudes are my Patreons. If you're interested in helping support my channel, which in turn allows me to create content like this, then you'll find a link to my Patreon in the description below. If you want to check out some cool devices that do work with Home Assistant, then you should definitely check out this video here. Or if you want to see some other videos from me, then check out these ones just here. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.